And good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, voting is still underway in Kentucky's primary election. There are about 2 hours left until the polls close. WYMT's Dakota Makris joins us now with reaction from voters and county clerks from across our region. Dakota?
Yeah, Steve, I talked with one voter today who told me from start to finish she voted in about 3 minutes. County clerks tell us they just are not seeing a great turnout.
Voting about every election. I don't think I've missed one in ages.
Voters like Emmeline Montgomery in Perry County headed to the polls Tuesday to cast their ballots in Kentucky's primary election, making sure they make their voices heard through their vote.
That's just my right. Then I don't have a right to complain if someone gets in there that I'm not really as fond of.
However, the number of people exercising their right to vote is not high in parts of our region. Laurel County Clerk Tony Brown says the county is not seeing a huge turnout, mainly because a few races face no opposition, like sheriff and judge executive.
We've got probably a little less than normal for our primary election on county offices.
Retiring Laurel County PVA Joyce Parker says despite that, she is pleased with the turnout.
I was very glad to cast my vote, and I hope everybody will get out and vote today. That's our God-given right.
Now, Harlan County Clerk Danya Hoskins tells us she is hoping that at least 8,000 people will cast their ballot in that county. But much like Laurel County, the turnout is not what they expected. Live in the studio, Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, Dakota, thank you. If you have not voted yet, you still have time. Polls close at 6 p.m. tonight, and if you are in line by the time the polls close, you can still vote. We will, of course, have election results from across the region as soon as they come in tonight at the bottom of your screen and on WYMT.com. Just look for election results. We have a tab at the top of your screen and also a story, so a couple different ways you can get to those election results on WYMT.com. Well, as the voting continues, we also want to remind you where you can go if you believe you have witnessed voter fraud. Those concerned are encouraged to call 800-328-VOTE, where you can report any potential fraud or irregularities to the Office of the Attorney General. The office has received nearly 200 complaints so far. A few of those were before Election Day.
Well, weather has certainly not been an excuse to not go out to the polls this afternoon. It's been absolutely fantastic around the region today. Plenty of blue skies, comfortable temperatures, and low humidity around the region. High knob camera at UVA-wise, we're in the low 70s right now with plenty of fair weather clouds out there this afternoon. London Corbin Airport also looking in good shape at this hour. Just a few fair weather clouds there. We're up to 80 on the runway there at London Corbin Airport. That's where many of us saw our upper 70s to right around 80. A few mid 70s sneaking in there. Logan, West Virginia is at 75, but everybody else really within a degree or two of 80. So looking pretty nice around the region. Another clean sweep on Pinpoint Doppler. Enjoy it now because we've got changes on the way. Look out to the west, out toward Omaha into portions of southwestern Iowa. Yeah, that's some stormy activity that's heading in our direction. It's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Not necessarily for tonight, but as we head into tomorrow, the potential will be there for some stronger storms, perhaps. Keep that WYMT weather app handy for that very reason. Though you scroll through that forecast tonight, you'll see we're down into the 60s overnight. Partly cloudy skies developing, but we should be A-OK as we run through this evening. Now, the latest on the potential for some of those stronger storms coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. While Eastern Kentuckians are out supporting their favorite candidates across the region, some folks in Louisa are gearing up to support a hometown hero. WYMT's Zach Hawk is there for Noah Thompson's homecoming ahead of the American Idol finale. Zach, big day.
Steve, from one end of Lawrence County to the other, people are getting fired up for Noah's homecoming party tonight. Now Noah made the final three after his performance on Sunday. A parade will be held tonight, Tuesday evening, from in downtown Louisa, after which Noah will perform a concert along with a few surprise guests. And I got to tell you, even before you get into town, people were showing support for Noah all along the highway.
We all love Noah. I've never watched American Idol until Noah became on American Idol. And then people told me he was from Louisa, so me and my husband has watched every episode that he's been on.
Now that parade I referenced starts in downtown Louisa at 7 p.m. Noah's going to do a lap around downtown, and then he's going to head up to here, the Lawrence County High School football field, for a concert starting at about 8:30. Live in Louisa, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, looks like a lot of fans have gathered early. It's going to be a big night in Lawrence County. Now officials with Lawrence County Tourism are encouraging anyone planning to head to the parade to look for a parking map online before getting to town. Of course, we'll have highlights of the homecoming later tonight at 11. Well, folks in Hazard will soon have a new place to meet, hang out, and listen to live music. The North Fork Inn is a new bar on Main Street, opening today at 5. Hazard officials say the bar had a successful soft opening this past weekend. The inn will make Hazard a 2-bar downtown along with the Broken Spoke. Bailey Richards, Hazard downtown coordinator, says the two should not be in competition.
Because ultimately the thought is, well, let's just go downtown, and then we'll bar hop, or we'll, see which places, feeling right tonight or whatever. Same thing with restaurants. I don't know what I want to eat. Let's just go downtown.
Also opening this past weekend, Vintage Delane Boutique on North Main. Delane and North Fork are part of the larger revitalization of downtown Hazard. Richard says 47 new businesses now have opened in the last 3 years. One tourism organization in Harlan County is putting on a scavenger hunt for the community with a chance to win a $250 grand prize. The website lists 30 clues around the county. All you have to do is take a photo at the location of the clue. Each photo you submit goes toward the grand prize drawing, and those interested still have a little while to join in on the fun.
Anytime between May 1st all the way up to May 31st at 11:59 p.m. You can go to all these iconic locations that are notated by clues on our website and our social media.
The scavenger hunt includes historical landmarks, local businesses, restaurants, activities, roads, and more. We'll have the link to the details over on WYMT.com. Well, let's head over to Wall Street now on this Tuesday. The Dow closes up today more than 431 points. We'll have more financial news in our next half hour. It is International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia. Homosexuality used to be classified as a mental disorder, and it was on this day in 1990 when the World Health Organization reversed that. May 17th is now celebrated each year to raise awareness of the rights violations against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and intersex people. President Joe Biden issued a statement today expressing his support and solidarity with LGBTQI+ people around the world. Still to come on First at 4, a man from New York is giving blood to the entire nation, sort of. A look at how he's hopping on his bike for the cause.
And showers and storms return to the mountains as soon as tomorrow. Very latest on the threats next.